People wander in the middle of the show last week, weirdly. Yes. There's one of you humans. Great. I hope so. Alistair, we're putting our performers in the front row. Is that true? Great. Grab any front row seat. Jessica, as always, you will be bullet. How are you feeling about what you're doing tonight? Yeah? Happy? Great. I love that. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Am has said he will not go above 5 minutes without signing a contract. So between that and then John Gagnon also implied that he was going to go short tonight. I think, we might have to, hopefully the team's not too heavy for us to carry it. Hopefully the team is not so heavy that we cannot carry it on our backs, on our Albertan backs. You and me and Ty and Tanner. Right? Absolutely.
You ask Albert, yeah.
Listen. It's always us going favorite. There's a reason that the word Slav and the word slave are just like each other. We were built for Burton. Yeah, man. That's our lot in life, is picking up rocks, putting them down somewhere else. Yup. And then we just get to trade whether or not we get invaded by Russians or Germans. It's usually Russians, though. Yeah, as soon as World War I hit, they stopped. Did you know that about the French? They stopped a 1,000-year tradition of being utter badasses. They kicked ass up and down all of Europe forever, since like the second the Roman army or the Roman Empire stopped being a thing, like before they were even France, when they were the Franks, like before France and Germany were separate shits, France was kicking everybody's ass, and they did it through like Claudius, who was like the first post-Roman king, the first medieval king. He wandered around with like a trucker mustache, a long one, and a fucking iron rod. And that became his like royal regalia. Like, you know how there's crowns and cloaks and scepters? He's the reason there's a scepter, because he murked motherfuckers. Like,
1 minute. 1 minute left.
Meetings. Oh, I gotta get out. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Internet. How the hell you doing? How you doing, live audience? Kind of. Are you guys ready to start Meltdown? It's been a great pleasure to introduce the best host in all of the world, Mr. Morris Goddamn Bartlett!
Oh, thank you, Ty. That's a wonderful intro. Hello, live audience that almost none of you there is here. Hello, the internet. Hi, how are you? My name is Morris Bartlett. This is The Meltdown. Welcome. I will be your host and the king of this tiny square. I will be your virtual friend. I am your replacement for social activity if you are one of those people who weirdly is somehow still only staying inside the pandemic. I knew some of you guys were going to become permanent shut-ins, but I did not expect how many of it was going to be. Yeah. I am joined, of course, as always, by my only friend with talent, the leader of the Meltdown Band, and my co-host, Ty Bizanault. Yeah.
Thanks, Ham. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man. Is Ty's mic on? It sounds like it might not be. It's not coming through the speaker at the moment.
It's on.
Okay, great. Hi, Ty. How are you?
Good, man.
You were playing some dope surf rock earlier, and then it evaporated as soon as showtime happened. Is that what?
No, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was hearing wrong. My bad. Hey, man.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Even though I've been seeing you literally this whole time, all weekend.
It must be exhausting for you.
No, I don't tell anybody, but I kind of enjoy you, dude.
Yeah.
You're a really close friend.
Oh, jeez.
Listen, if this goes on much longer, we're gonna have to make out on camera, and then it becomes a completely different kind of show. Hey, there's people.
Look at that.
Hey, there's
See, look at that.
people. Also, I specifically noticed you two earlier because of the hair colors. I hope it's not shocking to you to understand that you stand out in a crowd, right? Yeah? Were you here for this, or did you originally intend to come to this, or were you like, I heard there's a comedy show, and you just like hustled your way in?
We like how as soon as you only walked in, as soon as we're like, maybe we should start making out in front of people, and then you guys,
I mean,
fuck yeah, what's
I don't blame you for walking in at right that moment. We are some 1-2 cuties up here. I get that. You guys paid somebody, right?
Well, shake him down.
What?
Later, dude.
Oh, great. Perfect. Okay, cool. I had somebody steal the show the other day. Okay. Anyways. All right, I'll catch you up. Hi, I'm Morris. I'm your new best friend for the next hour. This is Ty. He plays guitar great. He's a wonderful something or other.
Best friend.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the Meltdown. Tonight's show, I think, is going to be nice. Last week, we did some weird-ass shit. We had a guided meditation. We had a couple regular stand-ups. I don't know if you guys watched it on the internet. We had a clown rip her guts out and get blood all over my stage.
Yes.
That fucking happened. That was Meltdown as fuck. Okay, so let me explain the concept of the show to you. I am a medium, passable, acceptable stand-up comedian, and that gives me access to the whole community of stand-up comedians, which ranges from like great fucking crushers who, if we weren't stuck in Canada, would be household names, all the way down to like, you know, hustling young bloods. I got my eye on the pulse. I know that's not how you measure pulses. And I curate you guys some nice shit. Tonight we have just a nice, comfortable murderer's row. Everybody on this lineup has like a couple decent kills under the belt, knows where to hide the bodies, right? We're gonna do this right, play it by the numbers, straight up the middle. Are you guys excited for that? Hold on. Okay. No. Okay. We have to have a discussion. This is the show and you're the audience. That means our responsibilities are going to be entertaining and your responsibilities are going to be to express appreciation. Otherwise, we kill ourselves. Okay, so I'm not trying to put a lot of pressure on you. Just know that if we die tonight, it will be your fault. Okay, so sometimes I'm gonna go like, hey, are you guys prepared for that? And you'll have to like do some wooing and a little bit of cheering. And just know that if you don't, it's the same thing as murder, okay? Are you guys cool with that? Oh, cold. That's a cold ass honky. Did you see that?
That was great.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's go, buddy. On the show.
That kill all men energy is coming in strong, right? Okay, I didn't mean that. I don't mean that at all. Okay, I don't know what's happened. It's been a bit of a week. It's been fine. The world is like 80% back, so we're all back doing shit, right?
Yeah.
Getting a lot done. Wishing that I had a whole quarantine to do nothing. Oh, it's Hector Rivas, and I don't know. There's been a bit of that. A little drama. I got kicked off a skate park.
Morris got kicked out.
I got kicked off a skate park. I'm a 35-year-old man.
Okay, here we go.
Who, as a quarantine hobby, I picked up. Oh, hey guys, welcome. As a quarantine hobby, I picked up spray painting, in a super illegal way. Don't tell the police. This is an act. Everything I say is a lie, except when it's not. I'll let you judge. And there's only a couple legal walls. Actually, there's only one legal wall in all of Vancouver, and that's at Leaside Skate Park. And so I am a 35-year-old man who, after work, drives to the skate park, unpacks his paints, and paints. And it's, you're not wrong. It's a little weird. But I went there on Friday night, and I go to set up my paints, and some fucking dude comes up to me, and he's like, we don't want to be breathing that in. You got to fucking go.
He got kicked out by a skateboarder.
I got kicked out of my... And okay, listen, I'm I'm past my. If I'm gonna fight, I'm only gonna fight somebody if I'm gonna get paid for it anymore. I'm only gonna do it in a professional context. Okay, so I will fight one of you guys if you really need me to, because there's money involved. But I'm not doing it recreationally, right? So some dude gets up in my face about hogging his sick ramp, bro. Like I want to do a trick. I'm supposed to do a wall ride there. I'm not. I ain't doing that shit.
As a skateboarder, I grew up skateboarding. It pains me to hear you say those terms in such incorrect fashion.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
the fact that skateboarders have become such pussies now, they're like, I don't want to breathe in that pain. We're too busy skateboarding here, guys.
Right?
It's just, yeah, it's
Right?
too much.
I didn't tell you the other thing. The dude who accosted me was also 35. And I feel like, listen, I'm a comedian. I am on purpose. Like I've been a juvenile for too long. I've been on purpose a piece of shit. And I know not to start fights with people at skate parks. I don't know. I feel like that's something you should have learned by then, right?
Yeah, you're not a dude I approach. You're like, if I see you spray painting somewhere,
Yeah.
I'm letting him do that thing, dude. I'm
Yeah,
not fucking
I mean,
with that
listen,
guy.
if you feel like I need to not be somewhere, probably in general, I'm a marshmallow, but if you see a dude who looks like me and he needs to not be somewhere, generally speaking, involve the help of the police. Okay? I got a bit of beef to me, you know?
You just start making like animal sounds.
I could have just made animal sounds.
It'd be fine.
The thing I wanted to do most in my heart in that exact moment is just raise the can of spray paint and just paint them. I just wanted to paint them. You know what I'm saying?
Our producer Tanner he was like, you just need to NWO him, bro.
Yeah, right?
Wrestling style and just spray
absolutely.
paint over the guy himself.
Tanner is a little bit of the opinion that real life should be wrestling all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not totally wrong. Right,
He's
exactly.
doing a move inside of the sound booth right now.
Great.
I think he just body slammed a mic in there. I'm not
I
sure.
believe he.
Oh, dude, that was a
He gave us
stunner.
the people's elbow.
Yeah.
Also, since we've drawn attention to him, I want you guys to know that he's a key, essential part of the show, and let's give him a little bit of love, okay? Thank you so much, Tanner. We love you.
Thank you.
They just do what I tell them. Isn't it great? They're an audience now. Okay. Should we do it? Let's do it. Tonight's show is gonna be nice. By the numbers, couple of murders, some dead bodies. It'll be fucking dope. Who do we? Oh yes. Yeah. Okay. Your next act. She's near and dear to my heart. I love the shit out of her. She's a wonderful human being. I met her in a strip club where she would frequently fall asleep. That is not a lie. She is one of God's own prototypes. She is too strange to die and too powerful to live. She was never considered for mass production. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to my comedy daughter, the one and only Jessica Peugeot. Hi, Jess. Welcome back. It's been
Hello, Morris.
just 1 week since we saw you last.
Only a week. It's almost like old times.
Right? You're on it very frequently. We're very happy to have you.
I invited 8 people here today.
Yeah.
3 of them have shown up.
I know, the audience all the time. I want to murder them all. I mean, you
you
guys who
will.
are here, I want to murder you less.
You're safe.
I'm just saying, is empty chairs are $15 that I don't have, and I hate it.
The other 7 million people, they're in danger. See, and I told you it was 4 to 7 people possibly coming because I had 5 yeah for sure's, but one of them was from the flakiest son of a bitch I have ever met. And you know who showed up first and on time? That son of a bitch.
It is Vancouver. I don't know if you've tried to date here, but it's worse than that for dating.
Oh no, every time I finally think that I finally got in the Vancouver groove, I finally made a friend, I'm finally connecting with other Vancouver human beings, it's always like, oh yes, back in Calgary, and I'm like, son of a bitch!
They're all the best
You
Vancouverites are
Albertan
Albertans.
motherfucker!
Every good Vancouverite is an Albertan.
They're just an Albertan on the run from beef country. They're just an expat who was not quite masculine enough to make it. That's why Morris and I have the most testosterone in this room. We're actually just subpar Albertans.
I feel a little called out, but also complimented.
He and I have roughly the same amount of chest hair.
Cool.
That's why I hide my shame, and that's why he bears it. So on the way over here today, I got very distracted. I saw a crow shit on another crow.
Whoa.
And is that what they call black on black crime? That popped into my head, and I loved it immediately. That crow was less enthralled, but I digress. I actually joined a protest the other day.
Oh.
More accurately, though, a protest joined me the other day. I was sitting at a light on my bike when suddenly a wave of people just stormed by me and took over the intersection. And you know, they stopped traffic, they were hooting, they were hollering, and I just sort of checked the signs briefly, and I thought, yeah, sure, I can support this for the next 10 blocks. I'm lucky it wasn't skulls and swastikas, because then I was already late for work. I'm thinking that I should maybe start a regular protest to and from downtown at 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock every day, Monday to Friday. It gets you places.
Protesting traffic.
I protest the fact that I am late. I've been spending a lot of time on the internet lately, and by lately I mean always. Like, over a century ago, psychiatrist Carl Jung theorized about a great collective unconsciousness. And then approximately 40 years later, the U.S. Department of Defense brought it into life. And it turns out that Dr. Freud was completely right, because the collective unconsciousness of humanity is relentlessly horny.
Not wrong.
It is dicks for days. And if you asked me as a young, innocent child what I thought the hardest part of being an adult would be, I probably would have told you the work or the responsibility. But one thing I definitely would not have said was the haunting knowledge of the not insignificant proportion of the global population that wants to have hot, sweaty jackhammer sex with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right? Right? Holy shit.
He's not even a sexy cartoon.
Is he?
Jessica Rabbit can't do it for you?
Yeah, for real.
Like, look at the person on your right. Then look at the person on your left. Then hang your head in shame, because all three of you had a profound sexual awakening concerning the nerdy mouse from Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Oh, Gadget. Yeah. She has a Russian cult. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
And you know, after you've seen enough furry erotica, you kind of get to the point where you can tell by the art style alone what children's movie ruined the human being that drew it. And you know, like, the internet isn't good or bad necessarily. What it is primarily is specific. Like, the internet is filled with videos of sexy women with heels stepping on pieces of fruit and eating cereal with milk out of each other's butts.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Isn't it?
My favorite new fetish is called inflation.
Oh, I've seen that too.
Because I saw a video of Master Chief, the protagonist of Halo, in a room with two sweaty gentlemen, and then all of their penises started to swell, but not in the normal way of which I have been assured that penises do, but rather in the sense of a party balloon, until they were the size approximately of beach dolphins. I tell you this because it will also haunt your nightmares, and that is the comfort I need in this time of trial. Like...
Also, I should point out, don't do that in real life. It's not safe.
Don't in real life inflate your penis like
or
a party
your
balloon?
vagina. Neither one of those. Don't force air in either of those things. It's not good for you.
That's not how sounding works.
Exactly.
I'm glad that none of you laughed at that, because that means you don't know what sounding is.
Google it and hate
I'm
yourself.
glad for you. Safe search on. Like, no matter what interest, hobby, or fetish you have, there is a website for that. Be it Cannibalism Cafe, where you can hang out and chat with other humanitarians, or Horse Cucking Unlimited, where you can hook up with hot local singles in a stable near you to make the horses jealous. And sure, I just made up the last one, but now that I've said it out loud, someone is into it. And as specific as the internet is, it is also incredibly shallow. The internet is 1,000 miles wide and an inch deep, because there is no way in which the human sex drive can be titillated by a complete list of the animals that are susceptible to scurvy. Humans, yes. Guinea pigs, yes. Pigeons, no. And that was as far as I got before I hit a paywall. Guinea pigs can get scurvy, Morris.
That's not the part that... never mind, go ahead.
I had reasons. None of them sexual, except a little. And the same kind of goes for outrage. Like 30 years ago, the world sucked objectively more than it does now. But we are now more intimately and intensely aware of the ways in which it continues to suck. I think that we have allowed the ability to contact and broadcast every single person we have ever met with every passing thought that goes through our head a little bit to granted, because there's a lot of situations in which no one needs to say anything.
It's true.
It's obviously fine if you want to share an interesting article. But I do not know why my cousin feels the need to release to publish a press release about the situation in Lebanon, like she's the foreign minister of Climax, Saskatchewan. Okay there, Shannon. I'm glad to know your position on fertilizer dump depot explosions is a solid no thank you. And she used to make every every holiday about her, so I'm not quite sure why I thought peace in the Middle East would be an exception. On a not entirely unrelated note, to the person who put let's read this specifically. My SpaghettiOs went missing, please help, as Adolf Hitler, in a review to a suicide crisis and prevention website. Did they help you find them? And is that why you gave them 5 stars?
What?
Someone, as Adolf Hitler, wrote, please help me, my SpaghettiOs are missing, on the review page for a suicide prevention center. But don't worry, they helped him somehow.
I feel like it wasn't actually Adolf Hitler.
What?
Quite possibly. He would be like 97 by now, right?
I mean, some people live to 97.
I guess.
And Argentina's lovely this time of year.
The Queen, the Pope, that kind of thing. Yeah. Great.
So my friends, some of them still aren't here.
Terrible.
I have chosen to, and they shall be the first to die.
Great. Yeah. Also, hey.
Hi, Aiden.
Oh, there is.
There you are.
I just want to let you guys know. It's a long-running thing in the show. At any time, we might erupt into a Mad Max tribe, and you are all drafted. And whoever displeases me the most becomes the hood ornament. So right now, that's the people who were most late. I hope you guys are okay with being stuck on the front of war machines and being crashed into other stuff. But if somebody else shows up, then you are welcome to be a normal human in the show. Great. I love his attitude.
I'm going to go now.
Okay. Thank you for coming, Jessica.
I'm sorry for existing.
No, we love you. Right? We love Jessica, don't we? Yeah.
Don't
Perfect.
clap, Evelyn. You're late. Of course it is, Aiden.
Thank you. Jessica, we love you. You guys disappointed your friend. Okay. That was nice. I like her, hey? She's a delight to have on the show. Yeah, that's the best. I hope everything goes well for her forever.
Audience got real quiet when you were like, Sonic isn't sexy.
I also noticed
Apparently, I
that.
think Sonic is like super fucking hot.
I mean, okay, listen. There are a lot of you nerds are doing it stealth-like. You're like, I'm mildly hot, and therefore nobody thinks I'm nerdy. I fucking see you, okay? I by deduction, statistically, know what you masturbate to. So, okay. He doesn't know,
Ty.
so I hope he's paying. What?
Can we check Ty's mic?
Okay, yeah.
Cable?
Let's check Ty's mic real quick. Oh, that seems like it should be doing more than it's doing.
Yeah, can you say something?
And 1, 2.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
Great. Perfect. Okay. I'm sorry. We're very professional. We have a sound booth and everything. Our next act, he is an occasional to the show. When we were still doing this in quarantine, he used to do it out of his bathtub. He's a strange egg. I'm not totally convinced that he's gonna spend all of his life outside of institutional lockup in one form or another, but I don't know exactly why that's gonna be. I look forward to seeing what he brings. He usually brings us some nice, new, fresh, hot, good shit. I'm very excited for it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please give some love to John Gagnon. Hey man, welcome back to the show.
How you doing, Tom?
Thanks for also being late.
Thank you. Yeah, I was performing at another show. It's a backyard show.
Yeah, you sent a picture. It really legit looked like a backyard.
There was a mic. There was a mic though. It was like a real mic.
Yeah?
And then everything else was like.
We have one
monster.
in our living room, and it changed our life a little bit.
Do you guys do shows out of your living room?
I mean, listen, if second wave hits and we go back into quarantine, yes.
You're prepared.
Yes, but honestly, we do it mostly just when we're high late at night.
These people were prepared as well.
Yeah.
But it was like a hippie commune. And I thought like I would be all excited. Like I thought you could tell I'm getting older because like I think I'm losing testosterone. Like these girls they're all like in their 20s and they're like, oh, we're just free. We do whatever we want. We're free. We're wild. And I was like, okay, but can you pay a mortgage? Like I'm getting too old, you know?
Yeah, man.
Getting old, like, the things change when you're getting old. Like this morning, I noticed this change in me. Like I didn't want to get up. You know those mornings you don't want to get up, just curled over, just shut the blinds, and then like the old man in me kicked in and was like, no, if you don't get up, that'll be depression and it'll spiral into something worse. So I was like, no, I'm gonna get up and seize the rest of the day. And then I looked at the clock and it was 7:43 a.m. Like that's how old I am. That's late. This is a weird one. I thought of this. I don't give a shit means so much more than I don't care. I don't care is like, you clearly care. You know what I mean? Like Phil Collins wrote a song called I Don't Care Anymore. It's like, you care. You put the band together, you rehearsed, you came up with lyrics, you fucking care. I don't give a shit just doesn't even make sense. It's not even a sentence. I don't give a shit. Who gives shit? Is there a box with a bow and shit inside? Like that sentence doesn't even make sense. Why would it make sense? Because if you cared, you don't put together a sentence that makes sense. Right? So if you ask your friend and they say, I don't care, they care. If they say, I don't give a shit, then you figure it out. You pick what to do. I graduated with an environmental engineering degree, which means I used to care. I used to care about things.
Used to. He used to.
I don't anymore. Like I remember it was like, it matters. And it's like, nah, it doesn't. There's a point where my roommate threw out like paper like this in the garbage, and I like took it out of the garbage and put it in the recycling and like made eye contact. I was like, this matters. I'm saving the planet. Saving the planet's overused. You're ruining it less. That's all you're doing. And I remember I went to bed. I was so mad because he was like, what does it matter? Who gives a shit? And I was like, you know, and then, you know, when you argue, you win so many arguments on your own. Hey, you always win those arguments. And I'm such a hypocrite because I look back at that time, you know, I was 23 years old. And at that same time when I was 23, I matched with an 18-year-old on Tinder and went on the date, right? Like, what a hypocrite. Garbage, no. 18-year-olds, yes. You know, that was my line.
That's cold.
That was my line. She was like, do you want to come drink at my house? I'm like, yeah, it's the only place we can do it. You're 18. I can't think of a better situation. And I know why I went on that date. It's because my dick was excited. He was like, let's do it. We haven't done this since you were 19. Let's do this. And he was excited. And then I went on this date and things are going well. Then she's doing shots of vodka. I'm like, fuck yeah, it's going to get exciting. And then she threw up on me. And I was like, oh no. And then she went into the bathroom. She was embarrassed, and I was like, I don't know what to do. She's a stranger. A stranger is sick. So I'm like, I'll go get you some. There's water. And then she's like, I think it's best if you just leave. And I was like, that's a good idea. My dick was like, no, it's not. We were so close. You're scared of throw up? I usually cause this. I don't know what your big deal is. Usually I'm right in the trenches with the throw up. So it feels like I'm confessing to a therapist right now. This is the first time.
It a little bit is.
This. But this girl, I guess she had taken her jeans off and underwear off and then switched into what she was doing, and her underwear were there. And I took the underwear and I took them home and I masturbated to completion, and then I fell asleep. But a week earlier, when my roommate threw garbage on top of the pile, I couldn't sleep. Where's the what? You guys get what I'm trying to get at here? I'm such a piece of shit. Every time I point the finger, there's these three, you know what I mean, right? Fuck. I wanted to end that story, but next time. I saw a drunk girl try to barter with BC Liquor Store on a fridge. She was like, how much? They're like, it's not for sale. She's like, playing hard to get, are you? 200. Like, no, it's not for sale. And then she's like, look, nude is my favorite fucking drink, so I'm buying that. But in her hands was a 6-pack of White Claws. I was like, I'll leave you with this. This is my last joke. The worst thing, this is a big pet peeve I have when you have conversations with people and they're not listening. You know what I mean? People today, they just project what they really want to hear, and I hate that. I'm like, let's have a conversation. Answer the questions I'm asking you. Don't answer a question I didn't ask. You know what I mean? Like, I asked my buddy, I said, hey, man, what time are we pre-gaming? What time are we getting drunk before this party? And he's like, dude, it's a 3-year-old's birthday party. And I'm like, don't fucking make me ask again. I'm John Gagnon. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Fuck yes. All right, this show's going reasonably well. Am I wrong? No. Excellent. I liked that it was like an actual answer with words. That's fantastic. I like you guys. This is starting to warm up. I'm pretty happy with this. Shall we? Let's just crack on. Your next act. He is one of our. I don't know. He's a younger comic. He's maybe a year in. He is one of those true dyed-in-the-wool weirdos. He's not fit for regular society. He has trouble interacting with people. I think you're going to find out why. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, it is my pleasure to bring you the one and only Am Mangat. Welcome back to the show.
What are you looking at? You guys never seen a man with a jerry curl before, man? Jeez. Don't worry, I'll forgive you, though. I'm a nice guy. You know? The name's Am. I'm 25 years old, and I'm finally starting to learn a thing or two about this life, you know? Like, I don't know much, but if there's one thing I know for certain, man, one thing I know for sure, is that I don't know nothing, man. I don't know shit about fuck. If someone's like, do you know about this? Have you heard about that? I'm like, me? I don't know nothing, man. Honestly, man, like, sometimes I forget how much nothing I really know. Like, the other day, I was trying to enjoy my mom's cooking, and I was like, hey, Ma, this is some tasty, tasty chili. And she's just like, what? You're eating stew. Stew? Huh? It turned my whole world upside down, man. Now, if it's brown and soupy, I don't know what to think, man. Is it chili? Is it stew? Is it mole sauce? Who knows, man? Not me. But, man, like, you guys think you're safe with your friends, right? You think you're safe at your friend's house? Well, maybe not, all right? Because last week, I went down to my friend's house. We were about to go camping, and he was in the other room packing his shit. So I'm sitting in the living room waiting for him, and it's early morning. So his dad just woke up, and he walks in the room. And I go, hey, uncle, how's it going? But it's not registering, man. Because all he sees is this tall, dark figure lurking in his living room. And the next thing I know, he pulls out a knife, man. Jesus. And I was like, you got the wrong idea, man. But he did not register it, man. Because the next thing I know, he stabbed me 47 times, man. He stabbed me to death, man. I'm dead. And I don't even know how long I've been dead for. If I had to guess, man, I'd say probably since the 80s, man. That would explain this haircut. Oh, man, but I don't want to be such a negative Nelly, man. What's more positive, man? You guys have a good gay pride week? You know, I know I sure did, man. Maybe even too good. Because this past week, I've just been so full of gay pride, man. Just so full of gay pride that I crossed over to the other side. Into gay supremacy, man. That's right. I'm a gay supremacist now. And the worst part is, I'm not even gay. Like, I wish I could suck a dick, man. I really wish I could. I just hate the taste, you know? It's an acquired taste that God won't let me acquire. No matter how hard I try, man. And growing up, I think my parents could tell that I wanted to be more gay, so they tried to help me out by putting me in gay conversion therapy camp, you know, to help me convert. But I don't know what kind of discount camp this was, because all they kept doing was shocking my brain and showing me pictures of Andy Dick. I think it even turned me less gay. And man, like, freaking shit. What else happened, man? Like I'm not a quitter, man. Like I'm not I was all about the program there, but for like not even a month later, they kicked me out. Just because they caught me making out with Counselor Jessica, you know? And like I didn't get it, man. They lied to my parents and said I was cured. I was like, cured? There's not even a whiff of dick on my breath, man. I'm not cured. But I'm not giving up, man. That's why for the past 3 years, I've been doing nothing but women's work, man. Cooking, cleaning, changing diapers. And I don't even have any kids. But man, fucking it's working good, man, because check these babies out, man.
Fuck.
Limp as fuck, dude.
God
That's
damn
the
it.
best way to tell how gay somebody is, man. You might be surprised, man. Check yourself. But man, like,
that's pretty gay, actually.
Freaking, it's going good, man. That's why nowadays I try to watch gay porn every night, and now I only puke maybe once or twice. That's it, man.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking, and honestly, man, just give me a couple years, I'm gonna be full on gay, man. Thanks, guys.
That was Ant Mangat with some strong political opinions. I liked that, dude. I fucking like that guy. I'm pretty sure he is dead. He's a ghost. I can't picture him living anywhere. I'm fucking dead, man. Probably in the 80s. That's great. I didn't even realize that Pride had happened. It slipped by me this year. It's just one of those things. I guess it like took a back seat to like a global pandemic. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Pride has gotten too big over the last little while. I see you fucking ready to tweet. Don't do that to me, okay? Don't fucking do that to me. Here's why, okay? Okay, Christmas is a presents holiday, right? Halloween is a candy holiday. Pride is a drugs holiday, okay? And that means you can only do it for so long. You need a Pride week tops. If you get to a Pride month, you're fucking up your whole life. I'm just saying, just let it be the amount of time it is, and we can all continue having jobs and teeth, all right? I'm just saying, okay? All right, okay, fine. We got room, I think, on the schedule for one more comedian. Do you guys have room in your hearts for one more comedian? Great. This guy smuggles cocaine into Colombia. He's a weirdo. We like him a lot. I don't think we've even had him on the Meltdown at all, have we? Once? Oh, okay. Well then, fine. It won't be a Meltdown first, but I think you're gonna like him. He's a strange duck. Let's give him a little love. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the stage the one and only Hector Rivas.
Hello, guys. Hey, thank you so much for coming out here. I know that you guys are few in this room, but on the internet,
There's some actual people out there.
that is exactly right. Yeah, we are killing it on the internet right now. We got, this room is packed out on the internet. All right, well, guys, as you can tell by this accent, I'm broke, and this is just how it is, guys. How are you guys doing? You guys all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys okay? Okay, cool. Well, this is a little bit about myself. Thank you, Maurice, for having me here.
Yeah, no problem. Our pleasure.
Thank you so much. I am jealous of weed in this country, because it's legal, and I am not. So, you know how it is, right? That's just, this is not a joke. This is a fact, okay? And I've been in this country for 7 years, thank you. And in these 7 years, I still remember the first thing I heard when I arrived here. I remember this girl at the airport before coronavirus, like this girl comes out of nowhere. She goes like, hey, Hector, don't go to East Hastings, it's don't go there. It's dangerous. And I'm like, I'm from Venezuela, I mean, like, all my country is like East Hastings, I am from the East Hastings country. Like, it doesn't matter how far away I am from Venezuela. I can always find a little piece of home on East Hastings, even with coronavirus, And, I mean, East Hastings to a homeless person is like Costco to us. You can get anything you want: crack, heroin, quinoa, a door from a washing machine. Have no idea what you can get from there, I don't know. During this quarantine, I realized that I love video games. I played like a lot of video games. My favorite game is Call of Duty. Have you guys heard about Call of Duty?
Of course.
Okay, I was just asking at the people from the internet,
Oh,
but
sorry.
no, it's all good. So I love Call of Duty. It is, it's just like, the thing about Call of Duty is like there is this level on this Call of Duty called Caracas, which is the city I am from.
I've played it.
I'm basically killing my own people in my hometown, Like, I had to kill my dad the other day, because he was stealing a bag of onions, I had to pause the games for 2 hours because I was crying. And, I called my dad afterwards. I was like, Dad, whatever you're doing this week, please just don't steal more onions, So yeah, I don't like also playing Clue. Like, I hate Clue, like this board game, because like it's horrific, like I'm from Venezuela, before the game starts, I already know where people are going to die, how they are going to die, and why they are going to die, like it's, okay, well, that's a new one. Fuck you, guys. Come on. All right, so that one doesn't work. All right.
Meltdown.
I'll tell you this. I like technology. Like, when I came here, Canada, you guys have technology, compared to Venezuela. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it is a weird, plastic panel. I feel like I'm doing the show at the X Factor. It's like a fucking, wall over there. Donald Trump is here. It's just weird. The technology here in Canada, guys, like, you guys have a lot of technology, compared to where I'm from. Like, for example, like, I think it's the culture, because you guys use, like, for example, the things that freaks it, like, it blows my mind is the electric kettle, An electric kettle. If you don't know what an electric kettle is, hear me out on this, Vancouver. It's a kettle that works with electricity, Where I'm from, like, would you just take a pot, you put water in it, and you get a spoon to mix, That's just how it works. People here, Vancouver, love blenders. I have this friend, like this guy. He brings blenders all the time. He even have a blender in his back, because he can't eat his breakfast. He has to fucking mix it, in that blender. Where I'm from, you just take a pot, you put water in it, and you get a spoon to mix, I went to the dentist the other day. The dentist. I go there. This girl sits me down. She has like this mask now, so she's like Darth Vader, like, oh, I'm gonna fucking, I don't know. She's gonna fix this cavity. She sits me down on this chair. This chair is like, like there is a TV on the top. I can watch soccer, on the top while she's taking my cavity out of this mouth. I went to the dentist in Venezuela, The only thing I got, this guy, the dentist, he sits me down on this chair, and he takes a pot, he puts water in it, and he gets a spoon to mix, and that's how you fix. That is how you fix.
I forgot we were still in that joke.
That's gonna be the punchline for the next following 13 jokes I have.
I was really enthralled with the dentist story. I'm sorry.
I heard this guy during the quarantine, this guy who during the quarantine, one second, I'm counting my time here. Okay, this guy during the quarantine, I was at Costco, and this guy goes like, hey, there is nothing to watch on Netflix, there is nothing to watch on Netflix. And I'm like, dude, the only streaming service people have in Venezuela during the quarantine is actually a streaming, I stream, and that's all we got, and that's where we go to pee, poo, and take a shower, that's all you got. Okay, I fucked that up, all right. Curling, do you guys love curling? Like, there is curling here. I mean, that is a weird sport, like, that is fucking weird, it's like this dude throwing a rock, and then there are other folks sweeping the floor, like sweep, 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 sweep. I mean, where I come from, we call that being a janitor. You know what I mean? Like,
God damn it.
Do you guys do this for fun? Like, we do it for $4 an hour. That's the difference, Okay, so now into a story, guys. Something happened during the quarantine, like an emergency happened. I had to buy, like the morning pill,
Oh, a good emergency.
Yeah, exactly.
A happy emergency.
Yeah, it was an emergency. Yes, I was saving my future. And oh yeah, no, her future actually.
Right. Yeah, but that's not why you got up to go get it.
Yeah. So anyhow, so if you ever wonder, BTW, if you ever wonder how much future cost, is only $44 plus taxes. So it's not that expensive, Anyways, I go, with my, with jackets and, fucking mask, to these shoppers. I go to the shoppers. They do it at the pharmacy counter. I can tell I'm gonna have an issue with this guy. The guy, I can tell that English is not his first language. I am Hector. English is not my first language either. We're lost in translation, Like, it's horrific, and I need to save the life of this poor girl. So I'm going there, and the guy is doing his best. He's trying to help me out, and he goes like, could you describe, he goes at some point during this conversation, could you describe what kind of pill are you looking for? And I go, it's the pill you take when you sleep with someone you don't trust. Do you have that here? Do you sell that here? He goes like, got it. So he leaves, and he comes back with penicillin.
It's also not wrong. Not wrong.
Penicillin, And I'm like, I don't think penicillin, even it's strong, right? But I don't think penicillin is going to be strong enough to kill a baby. You know what I mean? Like, I need to kill a baby. That's where the whole conversation, yes, that's what I need. Thank you. Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
So I bought the plan B. I had to talk to another lady, and then she translated for me. But so I come here from Venezuela. Venezuela, the land of the myth. All weird people here, all weird white people, not you. But
we're weird white people.
No, but all weird, like target like 40 years old people from Surrey, like that target. So they always say like, oh, Venezuela, they have the most beautiful women in the world, Venezuela.
I've heard that
too. Yes, it's like a legend or a myth, But I tell you guys, I am from Venezuela, and let me tell you something, that is not true. I believe the most beautiful women in the world are here in this country. That's right, you Canadians. Yes, not you too, but yeah, you Canadians. Yes,
He's just trying to get some.
Yeah, no, no. And I tell you why, because like I tell you why you girls are the most beautiful women in the world. Because you, Canadian women, you have something unique, you know, that Venezuelan women don't have. You have a permanent residence, you know?
God damn it.
And that makes a massive difference, you know? I don't know. All right.
I like that, dude.
All right. Yeah, so during the quarantine, I lost also my job. But but it wasn't because of the quarantine. It's because, you know, the restaurant, they got a new dishwasher. So, you know, like, I can't do the dishes anymore. They actually have a machine now. Anyways, okay, so that kind of worked.
God damn it, Hector.
Oh, no, Oh, guys, I have to tell you, I'm 31. I know I look like I'm 10 because I'm immature. But let me tell you this. I did this. Look, I shaved my fucking chest finally.
Whoa.
Yes. Dude, you can do that.
No,
It's
I fucking can't. Not in a million years I can't.
I tell you, you don't have to shave your chest anymore. There is like this thing called Nair. It's like it's hair removal. It's the most beautiful thing human have. Technology have never gone so far. You know, like Nair is great. The only problem is like when you are a guy and you're buying. If you go to like a London Drugs or Shoppers, and if you are a guy and you're buying Nair, like it's weird. You know, like when I go to Shoppers for Nair, I just don't buy Nair. You know. I buy, you know, like I have to buy Nair. I have to buy Nair and maybe, you know, like tampons, you know. So that then the cashiers, they go like, oh, you see that guy over there? That dude is a cool boyfriend, you know. He's getting fucking, you know, tampons and Nair for her girlfriend. Yeah. I've bought so many boxes of tampons, you know. Like in my place, I have like a castle of tampons, you know. I call it the menstruation star, you know, because, yeah, it's like, wow. But I tell you this, and this might be bad. Okay, no, I still got 2 minutes. This is great.
Dude, just keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking keep shooting. Okay, yes, so the public washrooms here. Folks, first world country, your public washrooms are amazing, you know. Like,
oh, thank you.
Yes, like your public washrooms are great, you know. And the reason why I like the public washrooms here in this country, in Canada, you know, it's because next to the door in the stool, you know, next to the door and in front of the toilet, there is like this place for toilet paper, and inside of this place for toilet paper, there is actually toilet paper, you know? And that makes a massive difference. I lost this guy. He went on his phone fucking. I was killing him before. No, it's no, just trying.
Oh, Meltdown.
Anyhow, so the public washrooms here, you have toilet papers, you have soap, you have Lysol wipes. Now there is Wi-Fi. I mean, what kind of paradise is this, you know? Am I in heaven or am I in McDonald's? You know, this is great, you know? Like, you can shoot a podcast and take a shit at the same time in the same stool. It's awesome, you know? And the only thing I don't like about the public washrooms here is like the amount in the men washrooms, you know? It's like the amount of dicks that are drawn on the wall, you know? On the men's wall, it's like dicks everywhere, you know? And that it's always a concern, you know? Because when aliens ever come here, you know, that's gonna be our hieroglyphics, you know. You know, when they come here, they'll be like, oh, look, this used to be a society full of dicks, you know. That's what, you know. That's my only concern there. I don't know. You know, you guys have like, and this is I'm living with this. Like, you guys, I think here, Canada, you guys have too many complicated. You have too many complicated issues. You have complicated. Oh God! Oh, look, this is.
Why? Why did you set an alarm?
It's time to go.
Hold on. Why did you set an alarm? You're on stage, bro. You're on stage. Why did you set an alarm?
Well,
you couldn't have just like brought it in for a landing like a normal human being. You couldn't have just stuck the landing, arms up. You had to be like, no. I'll hit the snooze button.
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
Bro, how dare you? I can't believe it. I can't believe you did that to me in my show.
No, but this is like, I need to go to bed. So complicated solutions to simple issues. That's what is happening in this country. Back home, we only have too many issues and only simple solutions, you know? That's the problem. For example, like the amount of spoons that you have here. You have the tea spoon, you have the table spoon, you know? There is also like a coffee spoon. There are so many spoons here in the kitchen, you know? Where I come from, you know, we only have a spoon. And that's it, you know, that's all you use. That's my time, guys. Thank you so much. That's all I got.
Fucking Christ. I can't believe. Did you see that shit? That travesty. That monstrous. You're lucky you're funny, you son of a bitch. Oh my God. Okay, fine. Listen. Hi, guys. That was our show. I promised you good comedy tonight. Did you enjoy some good comedy tonight? Great. This happens every single week. Please come down. I'm starving to death. I need money. If you got in here without paying anything, please come up to me. Also, if you want one of our buttons, they won't accept them at the grocery store anymore, so I need to sell them. They're $2 each. Hector, this one's for you. Other than that, I've been Morris Bartlett. This has been Ty Bezanault. Thank you for coming to the Meltdown. Have a great night. Good night. Come see me about a button if you want. Also, don't forget, there's a Uyghur genocide in China right now. Bye.